As far as I know, Diane is the only one who came down here while I was in the hospital. Could she have had all this done? Surely she'll get in trouble when Alpha Graham finds out. Then I remember she doesn't know how much the Alpha hates me. I don't know how I'm going to explain it when he finds out, but I won't tattle on anyone for trying to help me either. I put my new clothes away in the drawers of the nightstand. I stash the duffel bag under the mattress. Once I'm 17, I will figure out a way to get out of this place. Find a new pack that will accept the violetide weakling of a wolf. I sit at the desk and write a thank you letter to the doctor and Nurse Diane. I turn in the chair looking around the like-new room. I must have been daydreaming because I don't hear the door at the top of the stairs, but I hear 2 sets of footsteps coming down the hall. Instantly I freeze. I can smell Alpha Graham's scent getting closer. I don't know who the other scent belongs to. Instinctively, I scramble and stand in the middle of the room just as they get to the doorway. He leans against the frame and crosses his arms in front of himself. My whole body trembles as he stares. My eyes are glued to the ground. I definitely don't want him to see my new eye color shining through. "See, can I help you, Alpha Graham? That little stunt you pulled cost me a lot of money," he says with a calm, gravelly voice. "And when you cost me money, you cost my whole family money." "I'm sorry, sir. I apologize. I have no idea what stunt he is talking about." I look up just enough to see Ryan, the Alpha's son, also standing in the doorway. Ryan takes a step closer and I can feel tears sting the corners of my eyes as my arms shake uncontrollably. How am I going to face him at school? As far as I know, he had no idea I live down here. He is going to tell everyone for sure. Surgery and hospital stays aren't cheap. Cass, Alpha Graham sneers from the doorway. "And do you know how disgusting the food has been for the past 2.5 days?" I just nod, still looking at the ground. I'm not trying to argue with a lunatic. It isn't my fault I had to have surgery. He's the one who broke a bottle and threw me into the broken pieces. If he hadn't, I would have been just fine. I would have been able to bounce back the next day and make breakfast like I was supposed to, even if I was banged up. There's a pause and he finally growls, "Where did all this furniture come from? Did you steal it?" "And no, sir. It was here when IG got back from the hospital wing. I don't know who brought it. You owe me, Cass Latmus, and whoever turned your room into the Ritz-Carlton. You'll work in the pack house until you pay back every cent, for the rest of your life if necessary. No more school. You don't need education to cook and clean." He uses his alpha tone. I cannot disobey. With those words, the small flame of hope in my heart extinguishes. I don't get paid, so I don't know how I could ever pay back any debt. Luna Caroline told me years ago that the room in the dungeon was payment enough for my services. I'm less than an omega now. I am a slave. Ryan, teach her a lesson for wasting our money. "Yes, Alpha." Tears stream down my face as the reality of my fate sets in. Alpha Graham is passing the torch of his cruelty down to his son. But I know better than that. He will never stop hurting me. Ryan reaches forward and claps the back of my neck. He forces me into a bound position and growls deeply. "You should be grateful my father doesn't banish you. If you were a rogue, I would make damn sure you never made it to the border of the territory." A squeak escapes my throat. I'm so scared I feel like I'm going to pass out. I can feel blackness in the edges of my vision as my heart races. Ryan turns to his father. "Don't worry, Alpha. I've got this situation covered.